Well, it's about time to do an update. Kill some guys. I know, is the music too loud? If it's too loud, I can always kill it on my mixer here. Here we go. A little Pink Floydian. Let's see here. I want to show a few guns off. This right here is a gun as a prototype known as the Rapid Extreme. As every Retaliator I have, it will not come with the recon sight because they don't make them anymore, which I have been bitching about for a long time. Right now this is sanded because it's going to get a Clay Smith cam logo instead of doing black like I did on the R-Spec, okay, which was our original Super Veloce prototype. So what is the RX exactly? The RX is a full choke, full throw Super Veloce Retaliator that has either a SV Retaliator with a brass barrel and a compound bore on it, or it will also offer an option for a master key. And the master key, of course, is going to cost you more. It may also have an Explorer plunger on there. I'm not sure yet. The prototype's doing fine, but I want this gun to hold up, of course. So basically, just so I'm not being too deceptive here, it will look something like that. Okay? Since I'm the only one that seems to use sights on here. The nice thing about the Firestrike is it gives you provisions for a light. I don't have it turned on, but because I'm always using the sight rig. How much is it going to cost? Not cheap, especially since it's going to have an Explorer plunger, and it's probably going to have the option for a master key. This gun right here would probably go on eBay for about 40 bucks, just by itself, okay? It may have a brass tube on it, may not. I kind of like the look of the brass tube, and I also like the performance of the brass tube. The rest of it, really, is just simply the option of an Explorer piston and a punched air restrictor. I'm guessing this gun's going to cost somewhere in the neighborhood of $150, maybe higher. With the master key, probably higher. Now, I do make guns not really for the modder. I mean, obviously, if you're a competent modder, you can make this. You don't got a problem. But there are lots of people that either mod, do a crappy job, wreck a bunch of guns, or just want something that's got a little more of a professional touch, which is what I offer. Now, here's the other gun right here. We all know the R-Spec is out. We all know it's expensive. We all know that there are people all the way in Singapore talking about this gun on like Google Hangouts. I had a friend that was on a Google Hangout, which was basically in Japan, Singapore, Australia, that whole area, and he's just talking, and somebody was like giving one guy crap, and he says, okay, if you don't knock it off, I'm going to come to your door and blast you with the R-Spec. And he's like, whoa, wait a minute, are you talking about the R-Spec Retaliator or the Firestrike? He says, yeah, the Firestrike. Some guy in like California in the United States is making them. I know that guy, he said, and I'm like, wow. I mean, somebody that neither of us ever heard of, it's like, wow. I mean, it just randomly getting around that this gun is just crazy fast and crazy cool. Well, here's the next version. And just like the RX, which is a deluxe, it is not going to be cheap. This is the Ultra Match prototype right here. It has many things internally you can't see that are different. One is the air restrictor is full choke, full out to the brass, except for the three little prongs that hold the dart back. And by the way, the pole, of course, is taken out. But that's it. On the restrictor, it's completely glued from the tube all the way up, so there's no leakage. And then it has what's known as a compound bore. And what a compound bore does is it's what I was playing with the Titan, and I showed you with the Titan. It makes it so you go to one range of tightness at 1730 seconds, and that opens up to 9/16 to stable out the dart. But even nicer than that, and I don't want to lose my place on here because this was really shooting like bitchin' today, okay, is that it goes, watch this, really tightly machined. You can lengthen or tighten the length of this. And when you do this, this is not like some little trick. Like, it's not like, here, let me show you. Watch this. It is perfectly tight. Perfect air seal from one board to the other. And this is done from a metal to metal seal inside. here that's perfectly made for this board. You saw that, right? I mean, this is just great. It's going to include a reflex sight or a laser or a dot sight, either by request or what I order. This, again, not cheap. Not cheap. But this is one of those heirloom weapons. Oh, and the other thing is, I tested this at 12K, seated darts, nice and sealed deletes, okay? I got a spread between 132 and 137, which I would advertise probably 125 or 130. That's what I would advertise with that kind of range, okay? It said it can at least do 125, okay? But we're not done there yet. This is a prototype. It's 12K. Oh, and it has a lightweighted back on here. What this does is basically it becomes a little bit more like maybe an AR-15. You know what I'm saying? You know, where it's got the draw handle right on top for your bolt. Okay, a bolt assembly. Well, it's a little bit like that. I got sick of this getting in the way, and I sort of like this, which is sort of like Han Solo's blaster. You know, but we're not done. We're not done. We're not done. You want to know why? Because the next model is going to be 16 kilograms. That's right. That's right. The springs alone on this gun are going to cost $20. Direct. Just my cost, $20. Forget labor. Forget anything else. It's going to be $20. Okay? It's going to be insane, man. Insane. And you're going to be able to blast your neighbor from far away. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we'll see how 16K does. If not, we're going to offer it in 12 kilograms. And even at 12 kilograms, the improvement of a claimed 105 foot to a claimed 125 foot with elite darts is bitchin'. Is bitchin'. Okay? So anyway, this is Chris Cartaya. Don't you go changing, or you're going to get blam with the R-Spec. BAM! Peace out.